What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your captain speaking, and you're welcome to the
first episode of Not the YouTuber series with my good friend,
Ifeanyi, Captain Ifeanyi for the show.
And today we'll be reviewing his phone,
iPhone XR.
Phone XR. Can you show us your phone?
No, I'm ashamed. I'm just kidding. Yeah, let me take it off the pouch. I don't have nails, so please come. Keeping them clean, you know. Never know what's going to happen, so never know.
We have the iPhone XR in this sexy blue, very nice color.
The blue is like the best color. No,
wow.
Black is the best, and then the blue is like, alright, okay.
So before we begin, what do you do first of all before we begin?
First of all, I'm a student, and on the side, like I do 3D animations as well, and then I code as well a bit on the side, not like grand scale, but like okay, yeah.
What would you say your background with technology is? Or
given the fact that I do coding and 3D, it leans much more towards the computer side of things. So I'm like very good at like computers,
PCs,
laptops. Like I can go on and on about specs, on and on. But then on the phone, like what I look for in the phone, like, is the camera good? How fast is the processor? Oh, what did they change this year? Yeah,
being able to do day-to-day tasks, basically. Yeah. So what device did you use before your XR? What phone did you use?
I had an iPhone 8. Was black. Beautiful phone. Unilag, nice one. So
you've been using this one for 8 months.
Yeah.
What do you miss from your old phone?
Well, it's not that, like, it had home button, so I don't miss much about it, you know.
But you miss the color.
Yeah, but I miss the color of black, you know. And before that, I had an A20 Samsung. Yeah, I missed the OLED display on that one.
But that's all you miss from that phone, just the display.
I've been a Samsung boy for a long time, so it's like,
but
let me try something new.
So, okay, why did you choose your XR?
First of all, I was on a budget, and I wanted to get. So it's like, so I wanted to get an 11, right? So given I had an 8, I just wanted to like add money and then get the 11. But when they stole that, I was like, can't get the 11 anymore. So the next best thing was the XR, because I don't know, it's like the best budget iPhone you can buy these days. So they told me, and yeah, I'm actually happy I actually listened to them. But yeah, best entry level, budget friendly iPhone you can get.
So the design and the build, of course, I already know that you love your phone's design. I know the way the build is, but well, so about the durability? How has the phone been held up for you for the past 8 months?
Surprisingly, the phone has fallen down quite a while, quite a lot, and I've gone through 10 screen guards in 8 months.
Wow.
Because it doesn't fall down often, but when it falls, it's like, shit.
Just
like
replace the screen protector.
3 cracks.
Just replace the screen protector, any small gash on the screen.
Exactly.
Yeah. But aside from that, it has held up well, still very strong. No scratches on the body. The back glass is still clean. Screen guard. Okay, you keep changing that, but the screen itself is still good. About durability, the phone is at least an 8, 9.
Yeah, that's because I even use it with a silicone
case. Yeah, so you see this case, of course. People that don't use their phones without cases are probably psychopaths. I don't know.
Yeah, they're not scared of anything. They're not scared of anything.
Okay, on to the next section. Display. I know you said you miss your OLED display on your A20, but how has the LCD display on your XR been for you so far?
Well, it's not that bad actually. Yeah, I kind of like it though.
It gets bright enough for outdoors.
Yeah, it doesn't, the change in like they don't. It's not that crazy that you know like
the jump between LCD and OLED.
Yeah, it's not that crazy. But it depends on the phone you get though. Yeah.
There's some screens that have like AMOLED displays that are just crazily those higher S20s. Yeah. We know them for the big boys.
Yellow.
Okay, what about the performance?
The speed?
Yeah, the speed. Just opening apps, doing your day-to-day
opening
tasks.
apps is like.
And also gaming as well too, of course.
Okay, so opening apps is way too too smooth, but then gaming on the other hand, don't advise. It's not advisable. You know, if you want to use your phone for gaming, I think you should get gaming phones. There are gaming phones.
Yeah, gaming phones.
Yeah. Because if you try gaming on this, not only will it get hot, but like it will start lagging at some point.
So just stick to your basic day-to-day tasks, your social media, whatnot, reply messages, Snapchat, maybe take pictures. Yeah, I think the processor should handle those quite fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an I don't know what A series chip is in the phone, but I think it should be good enough. I've done already. Okay. The camera, of course, you bought the iPhone because the cameras are good.
I didn't buy iPhone because of camera. Let me just tell you my story. It was peer pressure. So what happened was there was a time that everything Meta crashed, right? So WhatsApp,
Facebook, no Instagram too.
Yeah, Instagram.
Wow.
Too. So everything crashed. And then at the time, Twitter was banned, right?
Probably with the boo-boo era.
Yeah. So communicating with your friends was like quite hard, and then the outage was for like how many days?
I don't remember.
Like a day, and then my iPhone friends were like, "Oh, we have an iMessage." I was like,
as in pressure became heavy.
The pressure is getting worse. So I was like, "Nah, I have to get this iPhone and see what you guys are on about," because when you're even arguing, oh, Apple or Android, they'll be like, "We have, iMessage." It's not that crazy. It's
okay, but now that you have your XR, how often do you use iMessage?
Yeah, often.
Yeah. So it justifies
my iPhone friends are like always on,
they're always on
iMessage. So it's like since you're there,
then you guys can play your ball pool games.
Yeah. No one can beat this.
That's what they always say. Okay, but what about the cameras? How have they been for you?
Oh, the camera is like quite well. I don't really take pictures, but when I do, it's like, oh, crazy. And then a few days ago, Ebube told me that you can record in 4K. I was like,
yeah, he didn't know you could do 4K on the XR.
Yeah, I thought it was only for like 3 cameras, the pro versions. I'm like,
okay, but speaking of 3 cameras, do you miss the ultra wide? The ultra wide camera.
Like I said, I don't explore cameras like that. Just portraits.
So you just take regular.
Yeah.
So you'd have to go ultra wide ever.
And I heard ultra wide like takes away from the quality.
Yeah, it takes away from the quality. On some phones are better at it, but
okay.
Yeah, it really determines. Okay, what about the software? iOS, how has that been?
iOS, I'm safe to say that I'm never going back to Android.
Damn.
No, because the iOS is like, okay, let's be honest, right? Android phones like Samsung, Infinix, whatnot, the software, right, differ just a tiny bit, but then iPhone is like a drastic change. You get like way different from the rest, so it's like
but you kind of have to try Google phones. They bring in like their software is more native. Is native Android, how Android was meant to be before people started slapping their skins on it, like One UI and their MIUI and their iOS. That's Infinix and cool. So like this is native Android, and then it's as fluid as iOS. Might not look maybe that much different, but this is how Android was meant to be before people started putting their skins on it. So Google Pixel phones are actually very, very fluid, almost on the same basis as iOS. You should try them sometime.
You guys should sponsor this guy, Android. This guy has been defending your.
Nah, Android phones, they're so underrated, man. Especially in a country like Nigeria where the masses are brainwashed.
It just happened actually. I think this iPhone shift just started in like 2018, 2019. Because before that, people were like, oh, what phone are you using? Infinix Hot, whatever. And then people are like, oh yeah, the It guy. But now it's like Infinix or what? Well, don't get an iPhone, G.
But like the other day, like it happened so early. Like when I was teaching summer school, and I was using my phones to like teach the kids and show them some things. And then they saw the phone and they're like, wow, this phone looks so nice. Is it an iPhone? It must be iPhone. Bruh. And I was like, bruh. Even the kids are already in that mentality that if it's not iPhone, it's not good. So yeah, I guess most people already are like team iPhone right from birth.
iPhone's marketing.
Tim Cook and his boys have done it very well. Okay, so obviously you love the software. iOS is actually quite fluid and most of the time it works. Until maybe recently, some people have complained about iOS 16, but most of the time it just works fine.
iOS 16?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's 17 I was talking about, the beta version.
16. Especially when it first came out.
Oh yeah, one thing about iPhone, don't get the updates when it comes out.
Yeah.
Just wait.
They always improve it. They always fix like the bugs and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about the battery life and charging? Because your phone was not brand new, so you cannot really vouch for what the battery should be if you're getting out of the box. Well, at least, what battery health were you on when you got the phone?
100.
100.
Now I'm on 82. It's my fault.
In 8 months.
Because I use my phone when it's charging a lot, and it gets very, very hot.
Yeah,
and then
it's actually heat that kills battery health. But these days, I know that they can fake battery health. I was telling you the other day. Yeah, and they actually do fake battery health.
But I trust my guy.
That way that the program is. But I guess I don't know if in Nigeria they do it here, but like I know that abroad they can do it. I've seen people repairing phones that they just change the battery health to 100%. Sometimes they switch the board on one battery to another one just so I can give different battery health. But yeah, but 62% in 8 months. That's not too nice. Apple on their website. I don't know if I can find this online, but Apple on their website they say that your battery health should be around 80% after 500 charge cycles. Like charging the phone from 0 to 100 500 times.
Yeah, I think I'll charge my phone up to like 500 times. Because I'm always on my phone. My screen time is like on average 7 hours.
Wow.
And then during those 7 hours, I'm like doing heavy shit. Like I'm watching YouTube and then I'm doing something else and I'm listening to music.
And there's always TikTok too.
I'm like TikTok as well. Like so many apps are open at the same time. So it's like, alright.
So your battery life, how much screen on time do you think you get with the phone before it dies? What the battery is through?
7.
You get up to 7?
Yeah, 7 hours.
Wow.
That's if I'm like religiously on my phone. Not like yeah. But like when you go out for events religiously, like 8 hours, you know, I've not really, checked.
Not really. I don't mean screen on time. I mean like screen on time is like how long you using the phone.
How long the phone can go without dying.
Yeah, but like that's how much time you spend on the phone actually. You understand?
Screen on time.
So then the screen is actually on.
Yeah, like 7 hours.
For example, now in a day you're probably awake for what 16 for 16 hours or so. Maybe you spend 7 hours of that day on your phone. That's the 7 hours of screen on time.
Bruh.
That's the sad reality, man.
Bruh.
Sometimes like me, I get like before I started my detox, I was like on 10 to 12 hours of screen on time.
Detox.
For like 10.
It's healthy. You guys should do it.
10 to 12 hours of screen on time out of 16 hours.
I use this guy, Fabrizio Romano. Bro.
So everyone Fabrizio Romano posted his.
Bro, that guy has his like
screen on time.
Just 14 hours. How do you sleep? When do you even sleep?
And now the transfer window is closed, so you can finally sleep.
Because I like every time I open Instagram, here we go. Something's like here we going.
Here we go. Special features. What special features for the device really stood out to you?
iMessage. And
AirDrop. You don't even use AirDrop.
Yeah, AirDrop.
Yeah.
Nobody really talks about how AirDrop is like bruh. You don't have to, another thing is once you have the Apple ecosystem. Exactly.
If you have a MacBook, AirDrop comes in handy so well.
Bruh. Because my PC, yeah, it's a Windows PC, right? Guy, before that, do you know the difference between like my PC and the price of that M1 chip? What do they call it?
The M1 MacBook.
Yeah.
What is price difference?
My PC was like
way more expensive.
My PC was like slightly more expensive, and then the M1 were like a few thousands behind.
Thousands behind.
Yeah, a few thousand, like few thousands behind.
The thing about MacBooks is that you can't really game on them the way you can on.
Exactly, because mine has a graphics card.
Yeah.
Graphics card. It has fans, LED. Like, okay, but then the M1 is like you can only use it for like heavy.
For stuff like video editing, your TV and stuff like that. It's more of
processor based
yeah
things, right? And then it's like, why are you this expensive?
What was that? M1 chip is actually very, very powerful.
But you can't game.
M1, M2, but then like gaming is so limited on it. Like
why can't
actually game
Apple?
on it.
Like you all need to like.
I feel like it's not developers developing for. They don't really bother developing for Mac OS. Like developers that develop games, they don't really develop games for the Mac side of things. I don't know why. Maybe I'll check, but I don't really know why. But it's hard to get download games on this thing. Maybe I think Valorant. I don't know if you know Valorant.
Yeah.
But like I think it's available on Mac OS. So, but some games are available. Not all games are available. So most
you can't play FIFA.
Most gamers just stick to PC.
So
I don't know. I don't even know about FIFA.
Gamers stick to PC.
Most gamers just stick to PC.
Buy your PC. It will be expensive, but it will be worth it.
But like even okay, I think Nearby Share. You heard of Nearby Share? Never heard of Nearby Share. That's the Android version of AirDrop.
I think I've been out of the Android game too much. That's when they started being innovative.
Okay, so Nearby Share is actually getting really fast now. It works just
okay.
Like
I think works. I know Nearby Share. You have to on your Bluetooth and your
hotspot, just right? Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and location. Okay, just Bluetooth and Wi-Fi is enough. But if maybe all of them are off and someone tries to share something to you, it'll show you that a device nearby is sharing. And I just click on it and all those things come on and you can send whatever you want.
Basically AirDrop.
So earlier this year, they just introduced Nearby Share for Windows. So now you can Nearby Share from your Android phone to Windows, and it's actually really fast.
Also, Windows to... y'all should like actually do something about this Windows to iPhone,
They want you to use a MacBook, sir.
No. I can't buy a MacBook for like buying, say like, nah, I need the hardware power, Unfortunately, MacBook doesn't have that, so...
But like Nearby Share on Windows is so helpful now. Most times that I'm working on my videos or something and I just need maybe a quick screenshot or something, I just quickly send it, an audio, quickly send it, anything, I just quickly send it with this. And it's actually quite fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're actually improving on the Android side of things now. But they've already lost a lot of customers within the time that they took to catch up. So yeah. I feel like one of my favorite...
Wait, why are you so fixated on Android?
On Android.
This guy has been supporting Android ever since I knew him. That was like in 20...
I don't know, like what, 2020?
Yeah, 2020. Imagine. He has been backing Android for 3 years.
The thing about Android phones is because they are so open source. I don't know, they're so... People say about customization, but like the amount of things you can do with your Android phone is limitless. You can crack APKs, you can...
Oh, yeah.
You can get, like, you can just do anything you want. You can install from different websites and you can actually install them natively. For example, now there's so many games that are no longer on the Play Store, even on the App Store too as well. But you can still find ways to get them online and everything. You can just do so many things. And then one of the most underrated features, especially for using Windows, is just being able to plug your phone and into your distance and transfer a file. Like, it shouldn't be that difficult. If I can't lose that, like that's huge. Right. So yeah, there's so many things.
Actually, fair points though. Fair points.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like before we round up the episode, because we already talked about most of the things about your phone. What are the most pros and the most cons about the XR to you?
Well, I think the pros outweigh the cons, but then everything has cons. So aside being budget friendly and then user friendly as well, I think it overheats a lot. Yeah, it's not that good with heavy software like gaming, especially if you do that online. Nah. Aside that though, everything is, if I were to rate it, I'll give it, let's say, an 8.
An 8 out of 10.
Yeah, it's that good.
8 out of 10 for the 10R. Yeah. Only Nigerians call it XR. Not really Nigerians, but they call it 10R.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Weird trivia, yeah. How in Nigeria, like iPhone is the its phone, right? If you go to SA, Samsung is the its phone.
That's crazy.
Samsung,
that's crazy.
People will ask you, what phone do you use? If your phone can't fold, don't bring it out.
If your phone can't fold.
That's what they said to me. If your phone can't fold, don't bring it out.
Yeah,
Like,
that's crazy.
Wow. You guys will have to be this.
Bro, I'm just thought that those folding phones are way more expensive than the iPhones. Like the folding phones. So that means the pressure is even worse there because most people won't be able to afford phones that cost like $1,800 or $2,400 just because they fold. Yeah. For example, now in Nigeria, you can get, or rather, you get iPhones from like $800, like for the base version of new models that come out. But the foldable phones that come out are like 1,000 plus on the price.
I think my mom got hers for like how much? Like 24k rands.
Yeah, I don't know the conversion for rands.
It's like times 26. Whatever I said, just time to buy 26. Yeah, that's the answer.
But you do
we'll put it. Yeah,
we'll
put it
times 26.
Yeah, times 26. I'll be it.
Anyway,
chat.
Before we leave, I was wanted to talk about how do you feel about the usual stereotype in Nigeria about the XR being a female phone or a girl's phone, and that only women use the XR.
I've been fighting this stereotype way before I even got the phone. Way before, because I don't know who started this notion that XR. You know, okay, I know where it started from. You know, the fraud guys, the go-to phone they get for their build is like XR. So the more the fraud guys, started multiplying, the more they got the X, because girls in the game, right? The beneficiaries of the fraud, they'll be like,
the girls in the game.
They got me an XR. So the newbies will now be like, oh, that girl has an XR and her boy does exactly what you do. So get me the XR. So, but then it's really not for girls. Yeah.
Maybe with the white one.
Yeah, maybe the white one.
But me personally, I kind of like the XR a lot. I think it's one of my favorite iPhones ever.
Yeah.
And maybe because of the design. I like the single camera before the camera bumps became so big. Just because there are three.
But if you give me 14, I'll take one. I'll take.
But like, I like the design. I feel like the rounded edges on the XR and the 11 and the X are way better than those flat, hard edges on the.
But like, iPhone designs phones based on content, right? Not only like productivity but content. So from the 12, I think your phone can stand.
Yeah, they can stand.
They made that with TikTokers and content creators in mind.
Oh wow!
Because they know that tripods are like super expensive depending on the brand you want to get. So for you to get all those like
your phone can just use this.
Your phone can just use this stand. Apple has you in mind.
Yeah.
Unlike Android.
I just advise you not to stand your phone naked unless. If it falls down then those camera bumps at the back, it just lands on the back with it, bro. It's going to take money to fix them, to replace them.
Just get a new phone right now.
Yeah, any advice for people that are thinking about buying the XR?
Yeah, buy it. But not because I said, I want to change it though. But yeah, you can buy it.
But remember, if you're planning on gaming, you should probably not buy it.
Yeah, if you're a gamer, please. Please.
And if you can't,
there's Redmi, there's Samsung, there's this phone, that's like
RG6. Is it that one or the Red Magic?
Yeah, Red Magic and the Nothing phone. I think I've seen that Nothing phone in Nigeria.
The one that has flash. I think I've seen one with it already. Yeah,
and it looks like the XR. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they really dubbed the iPhone design.
Yeah,
just put lights at the back. It's actually a nice phone,
especially for like the specs. I know I'm not like I don't have the most background in phone specs, but then 32 gigs of RAM. 32 gigs? True. On a phone?
But you see that?
On the Nothing phone.
I don't know about that,
bro. There's Oppo, like there are two. They released one. There's Nothing Phone 1, Nothing Phone 2.
Nothing Phone 2 just came out this year.
Yeah.
It has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor. That's last year's flagship processor.
Okay, yeah, but what's this flagship processor I'm seeing on like Apple Dragon something?
What? Dragon?
There's this Snapdragon.
Okay, yeah, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Those are the Qualcomm make chips.
Bruh. Okay. I don't know.
Don't find that episode, you guys, don't worry. So let's just have Ifeanyi give us an outro with his that's
good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or good day, ladies and gentlemen, and this is your captain speaking, and we've successfully landed the plane, and yeah, Hope you enjoy your stay and hope you enjoy the flight. And my co-pilot or co-captain. Is there anything like co-captain?
There's a co-pilot. All right. There's no co-captain.
Yeah, there'll be a co-captain for this episode. Yeah.
Signing out, guys. Till next time.